Game 7 of the 2025 NBA Finals is going to go down as the biggest what-if in NBA history. I'm talking bigger than Len Bias being drafted second overall and passing away. I'm talking bigger than Derrick Rose being the youngest MVP in NBA history and the injuries derailing his career. Game 7 of one of the best finals I've seen in my lifetime. I am 21 years old. I saw the 2016 NBA Finals, so obviously that's the best finals that I've watched in my lifetime. But right behind it is the 2025 Indiana Pacers versus the 2025 juggernaut Oklahoma City Thunder. Do you understand what this Pacer team went through to get to this NBA Finals? They first had to go off Giannis Antetokounmpo and an injured Damian Lillard's Milwaukee Bucks, beat them 4-1. Then they played one of the best, if not the best team in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Beat them 4-1. The juggernaut Cleveland Cavaliers team. Multiple All-NBA players on the team. Coach of the year on their team. Beat them 4-1. I understand they were a little banged up. Okay, Darius Garland's toe, Evan Mobley, and DeAndre Hunter didn't play in game 4, game 3. I don't remember. Because all I remember from that series is Tyrese Haliburton step back 3 in game 1. And then them just dominating the rest of the series. Then they go play the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. And we get another iconic Tyrese Haliburton moment. What is this team on? We're all thinking black magic. We're all thinking voodoo. Like, we had guys like Andrew Nembhard stepping up. Obi Toppin setting, I think, the franchise record in three-pointers in a playoff game or tying Reggie Miller. Tyrese Haliburton, obviously, another game-winning shot. We had the iconic choke in game 1. Wasn't a game winner, but game tire or whatever. A shot that tied the game. Then they go to play the NBA Finals. Okay, they were plus 500 to win the NBA Finals. One of the biggest, differences in plus and minuses and favorites and not favorited in NBA Finals history. The Thunder were the Thunder were minus 750 to win the NBA Finals. Pacers were plus 500. The books and media and everybody thought, this is just a fluke run. Tyrese Haliburton is going off, but only in the last minute. Siakam's really carrying, and they're gonna get stomped by the Thunder. I'll admit it. I said the Thunder in 5 games. Then we get to game 1, and they're down 15 points with 9 minutes left, and I'm like, this season, they had a great run. Shout out the Pacers, great run. No, hell no. They came back, and I mean they came back steaming. Tyrese Haliburton, game 1 NBA Finals, game-winning shot. Now I'm thinking to myself, what is happening with this Pacers team? They just don't quit. They don't have a lot of max guys. They don't have a lot of guys that are top 5 overall draft picks. I don't even know if they have a top 5 overall draft pick on their team, right? Maybe James Wiseman, but he tore his ACL, played 1 game, right? Tyrese Haliburton was the 12th overall pick. Pascal Siakam, I think it was a 2nd-round pick. Miles Turner, obviously a lottery pick, but 10 years ago. Andrew Nembhard, late 1st-round pick. Oh my gosh. Aaron Naismith, late 1st-round, or lottery pick, end of the lottery. It's by my Celtics. But this, I feel like this regime of the Pacers have, this aura that the Pacers have is kind of going to go in the future of the NBA. The last 10 to 15 years was the Big Three, right? The Celtics started in 2008 with the Big Three, went all the way up until even this year. The Suns try to get the Big Three. The Nets, derailed by injuries, Big Three. And now I think it's more of a team chemistry basketball. And the Oklahoma City Thunder did that as well, right? Traded for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and then built through the draft. Chet Holmgren drafted. Jalen Williams drafted. Most of those players drafted, or with the draft picks they had, used them to trade for, Alex Caruso, signed Isaiah Hartenstein. So I think more of the together basketball is what we're going to see going forward. But let's get back on track to this NBA Finals. Pacers steal game 1 in Oklahoma. Bang. Oklahoma City comes back, beats them in game 2. Indiana Pacers win game 3. Okay, game 4, I think, was the most important game of this series. Obviously, Oklahoma City won. Oklahoma City wins game 5. Indiana Pacers blow out the Thunder in game 6. Blow them out. Literally made them look like a Little League team. Haliburton, off. Siakam, off. Really not crazy numbers, but the efficiency was all there. They didn't have to put up crazy numbers because they both didn't play the 4th quarter. Obi Toppin, 20 points. And we're going to get to our sponsor of this podcast very soon, where you can pick more or less on your favorite players. Even the NBA Finals is over. We got Summer League coming up. We have the NBA, NFL coming up. We got UFC, tennis, golf, everything in the summer. Dabble Fantasy has. Shout out Dabble. We're going to get to this later. And then we get to Game 7. And I'm sitting there the first 5 minutes in Game 7, and I'm watching Tyrese Haliburton fucking cook. And I mean not like, oh my gosh, those are lucky shots. I mean logo three-pointers, bang, bang, bang. He missed one, 3 or 4 from 3. He led that first half in three-pointers made. And we all know now what happened to Tyrese Haliburton. Pretty sure it was a torn Achilles. Torn Achilles. That's what the verdict is, or we think that as a sports community. But everybody saw the video. It snapped. That shit snapped like a twig. And originally, Mike Breen was like, oh, it's a calf injury going into the game. He had a calf injury. Bro, he's out for the year. And, like, seriously, like, I'm obviously not a professional athlete and nowhere close to it. But I fractured my tibia and my fibula back in August, and I'm still feeling the effects from it. Obviously, he'll have the best treatment possible, but there's nothing, like, injuries suck. And we don't really understand it. We're fans of the game, and we don't really understand it from a human perspective, but injuries suck, and the mental toll and the physical toll he's going to have. I am praying for you, Tyrese. I know you're not going to see this, but let's comment down below, prayers for Tyrese, and subscribe while you're down there. But it just sucks to see that, man. That was going to be one of the best Game 7s of all time. He scored more points than Miles Turner. Let me get this right. Miles Turner, Obi Toppin, Aaron Naismith combined. What are we doing, bro? Like, the Pacers led at the end of the first half. And I don't know why I'm rooting so much for this Indiana Pacers. I think it's just like the Cinderella run, the underdog story. I feel like that's what you all want in sports. Obviously, the Oklahoma City Thunder were the better team. They won 68 games in the regular season, 84 games. They won 84 games. You guys can see. The other teams who win 84 games is Michael Jeffrey Jordan's Bulls. SGA put up a top 5 season of all time. That'll be probably the next podcast. But we have so much things going on. We had the Tyrese Haliburton snapping his leg. The Thunder becoming one of the best teams in NBA history, best season in NBA history. SGA's best season in NBA history. Did SGA build himself a Hall of Fame case? Kevin Durant to the Rockets. The NBA draft on Wednesday. So if you want to hear all my reaction and mock drafts and everything, make sure to stay tuned. Subscribe to this podcast. We're not done talking about this episode. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Dabble Fantasy, they're going to carry me all summer long through the MLB, NFL, NBA Summer League, NFL, like season-long stuff, NBA season-long stuff. If you just go to All Talk Sports right here, you get a free $25. You don't have to put in a single cent. You get $25 just for using my code All Talk Sports. Link in the description. Shout out Dabble Fantasy for sponsoring this podcast, and I know they're going to be sponsoring the NFL podcast as well, so I'm super pumped for that. But yeah, Tyrese, man, what could have been? I think if Tyrese is healthy, now, again, that's the biggest word. What if? If Tyrese was healthy. If Tyrese, was before, injured his calf. If he came in healthy for Game 5, I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never, ever get to know. I don't know if the outcome is different if Tyrese is healthy, but I know that game would have been absolute cinema. I think Rick Carlisle is going to go down as one of the best coaches in NBA history. I think Siakam is the most underrated player in the NBA today. And I'm excited to see what the Indiana Pacers will be doing next season with the loss of Tyrese Haliburton and then building forward. I think, I'm a Celtics fan and I hate tying it back to the Celtics, but I think their paths are very similar in what they're going to have to do with their star player being down. Although I think Siakam is the best player on the Indiana Pacers, I think Tyrese Haliburton is their star player. Very flashy, very attractive player, like on the court for fans and stuff like that. So it'll be weird to see what they do. I think they're going to have to, pay the luxury tax this season, first time ever, with paying Miles Turner probably $35 million a year over the next 4 years. But it's about to be expensive for the Indiana Pacers. Shout out the Thunder for winning it all, but let me know your thoughts down below. Tyrese Haliburton on a legendary run, 4 game winners, pretty much led his team in every statistical category he can. Shout out Tyrese, praying for your brother, and that's all I got. Make sure to check out Dabble Fantasy down below. Peace.